Hey guys, so I am back with another reading vlog. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angelisa, and on the channel we read, discuss, and obsess over books together. And today I decided that I would read the Goodreads Choice winners of 2024. So I picked a few books from the list, literally ran to the bookstore and found whichever ones piqued my interest that I could find. Some of them were out of stock, so I couldn't get as many as I wanted to, but that's my plan for this reading vlog. I want to finish off 2024 and be like, you know what, let's see, like I haven't read some of the best books of the year. So the first one that I got is the #1 fiction, and it's The Wedding People by Alison Espach. I feel like that's how you would say this name. It actually was the #1 winner for fiction, and it had 94,000 votes. This came out in like July, and I'm surprised I hadn't heard anything about it. And then one of my friends recently told me that she read it and it was really, really good, so I thought I would try it as well. The next one I have was the #1 fantasy. This is Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune. So this had 69,854 votes and was the #1 winner. I did read the first book, so I wanted to get the second one and read it. I really, really liked the first one. I thought it was super duper cute, and I think that the second one will be really fun. I'm just excited that I'll get to read it this close to reading the first one because it'll be fresh in my mind, hopefully. The next one I have was the #1 sci-fi, and this one had 78,459 votes. It's called The Ministry of Time. So this one is apparently a time travel romance with elements of workplace comedy, roommate drama, espionage, and temporal physics. I don't know, but it sounded so much fun and such a fun little, like, very interesting sci-fi romance type of deal. So I don't know. I liked it when I read the synopsis, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try sci-fi and see how it goes. The last one I got was actually a #1 debut. It was a romance, but it won the debut category, and it's How to End a Love Story by Yulin Kuang with 63,605 votes. This is a dual POV, and apparently it has to do with emotional intelligence. So it does have a little blurb from Carly Fortune and Tessa Bailey, which are both very, very big authors. And then at the front, we have Emily Henry with a blurb. So I don't know. I've heard really good things about this. It was, again, a debut novel, did very, very well. So I don't know. I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. So I don't know, I have really fun books planned for this reading vlog. I'm really excited. I don't know which one to start with. I might see if any of these audiobooks are available and go from there, or I'm just gonna go based off of vibes, like what I'm feeling right now. So literally in this moment, I have no idea. Maybe The Wedding People, because I just haven't read like a fiction for a while. I don't know. We'll see. Next click, you'll see. My bookmark absolutely mutilated my book, so that's fun. I just discovered that upon opening this. Anyway, hello. I am on chapter 13, page 136 of this book. So far what I will say is, like, the entire concept and plot of this is already wild. Miss Yulin Kuang. So basically within the first chapter, you find out that the main hero and heroine know each other from high school 13 years back. There was a tragic accident that happened that kind of bound their lives together. I don't want to say what it is. I thought it was on the back of the book, but it actually isn't. So that's actually a reveal that happens pretty early on, but I don't want to reveal it just because spoilers. But basically the idea is that Helen, the heroine, is a romance novel writer, and she gets the amazing opportunity to have her book adapted into a movie. And Grant, the hero or male love interest, is a screenwriter. Like, he's a screenwriter who adapts books into movies. So he gets assigned to her project, and because of their past, it's kind of difficult for them to work together. So it's supposed to be like an enemies to lovers, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so far, very, very emotional. Definitely look up trigger warnings for this. I think it's a really good debut novel. Oh my god, I didn't know this. So this author is actually a screenwriter and director. She was once fired from a Hallmark movie for being too hip for Hallmark, and is the adapting screenwriter of Emily Henry's People We Meet on Vacation, as well as the writer/director of the forthcoming Beach Read film for 20th Century Studios. She lives and writes in Pasadena. I don't know where that is, but that little just like fact about her is so cool. I had no idea that she was working on Emily Henry with her movies, and I think that makes a lot of sense for why I feel kind of some of her voice come out of her, and just why she would write about this topic, like screenwriting in general. So I'm excited about this. I think so far, really enjoying it. There were some moments that, like, because of what the incident was, like, one of the main characters mentions it a lot, whether it's in their internal dialogue or in the book. And it's kind of like, look, you can't really blame them. Like, it's not their fault. Like, we get it, but like, move on. Not from the situation, but just like how it happened. And then the other thing I also wanted to mention was that it is dual POV, but you wouldn't really know it at first. I knew it right away because I was listening to the audiobook and they use 2 different voices, but if you're reading this, it's just like the chapters, and then within the chapters, it goes back and forth between the POV, and you're just kind of supposed to know whose POV it is based off of what they're like talking about. I've been audiobooking it and reading it, so it's been a lot easier, but I do wonder if like it would get confusing if you weren't audiobooking it, there not being a distinct like separation between the two. Anyway, I'm gonna keep on reading this. I'm super excited to finish it and like also get into these other books. But I think I'm really glad that I started off this vlog with this, because it's been a really good book, and I thought it was gonna be just like a regular old romance, but it's actually been so much more than that. The only thing I'm sad about is that I have now messed up my book on 2 separate pages because of that bookmark, and I have a feeling that that bookmark is just not it for me. That one chapter 10 page is just so bad. I get so sad when books get ruined like this. Like, this is not part of my brand at all. I'm gonna keep going. I will probably update you guys towards the end. I have a feeling there's gonna be like a big blowout for some reason in this book. This book is already so dramatic that I feel like the 3rd act breakup or 3rd act conflict is gonna be a big blowout, but we'll see. We'll see. He said it's colder than a witch's titty in the mornings this time of year. Okay, one thing that I did forget to mention about the main character is that she kind of annoys me. Like, these two are supposed to be like almost 30 or like 30 or something like that, and she seems to like complain a lot about like little things. Like, they're flipping through a yearbook right now and she's complaining about stuff that happened like 13 years ago. Like, I hated my outfit, but like just stuff that's just like, she's just, I don't know. And then like, my arms are tired, can you flip to this section? Like, she's just so like demanding. She's just, I don't know, she's just annoying me. I don't know. Blech. Alright guys, like 2 hours later, same spot, page 265, chapter 25. It's a lot spicier than I thought it was. These chips I'm eating, and the book. I don't know why, I just didn't anticipate it being this spicy. There's a lot of scenes. I think because how many scenes there are. Hello. I think because of how many scenes there are, she's less annoying now, and I really, really do love Grant. Like, Grant is so cute. Like, he's just, I feel so bad for him, to be honest. Like I said, just like major trigger warnings in this as well. The stuff that the characters go through in this, I can't imagine going through. Yeah, so it might look like a cutesy little thing, but it's actually a lot harder than that. Definitely reminiscent of Emily Henry in that way, like really tackling harder issues. But I'm gonna finish this. We're almost at the end here. I'm so scared. We shall see what happens. I have my little reading buddy here. So I've decided to give him most of the couch now, and I'll be over here. Hello. Okay, this book. Okay, so for a debut, I completely understand why it won, why it did so well. There's a lot of emotion in this, a lot happens, the plot, the concept is very attractive, everything's very attractive about it. Obviously there are parts that like I've already mentioned throughout the video that like I didn't really enjoy, or like things about the character, but Grant was such a good book boyfriend. Like he was everything that you want in a book boyfriend. But one thing I will say is that towards the end it felt so rushed, like so many things were happening. The ending was just, I don't know, I felt like we had a lot happened throughout the book, and then at the end it was just really trying to wrap it up, and I feel like we got more than what we really needed as well. Like it could have ended and I would have been fine with it, but I thought it was still good. I'm gonna read it 4 stars. I will definitely read another one of Yulin Kuang's books if she comes out with more, because I don't know, I really enjoyed the writing. The writing was really good. Like I loved her writing style. Is it her prose? I don't know what to call it. I think next I'm going to read The Ministry of Time. It's kind of like a romance sci-fi. I'm going to read the synopsis. An ingeniously imagined, hilarious romp through time, space, and the human heart that announces an exhilarating new voice in contemporary fiction. In the near future, a civil servant is offered the salary of her dreams to work on a top-secret project. A recently established government ministry is gathering expats from across history to establish whether time travel is feasible for the human body, but also for the fabric of space-time. She is tasked with working as a bridge, living with, assisting, and monitoring the expat known as 1847, or Commander Graham Gore. As far as history is concerned, Commander Gore died on Sir John Franklin's doomed 1845 expedition to the Arctic, so he's a little disoriented to be living with an unmarried woman who regularly shows her calves, surrounded by outlandish concepts such as washing machines, Spotify, and the collapse of the British Empire. But with an appetite for discovery, a 7-a-day cigarette habit, and the support of a charming and chaotic cast of fellow expats, he soon adjusts. Over the next year, what begins as an excruciatingly uncomfortable housemate dynamic evolves into something much deeper. By the time the true shape of the ministry's project comes to light, the bridge has fallen haphazardly, fervently in love with consequences she never could have imagined. Forced to confront the choices that brought them together, the bridge must finally reckon with whether what she does next can change the future. I don't know, I feel like it's like a romance, but it's like with people who are from 2 different literal times in history, and it just sounded really interesting, so I think I want to read this one and just see how it goes, see how I like it. It seems like the chapters are really long, like this is chapter 7, like that's crazy. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start this one next. I don't know, I feel like this one next. I don't know why. But I will check in with you guys later once I've started this book. Good morning. It is Boxing Day when I am recording this. Not that that matters, but just like as an update. But in terms of the Ministry of Time, I'm about 30% through. And honestly, I can see why people like it so much and why it got voted for like the top sci-fi. It doesn't feel like a sci-fi, even though it is. It's so far definitely one of my favorite sci-fi books I've read. I'm loving the little romance aspects that are coming out, and just like the little peaks of like different points in history that we get. And honestly, I don't know, it's so cool. It's like when I try to like conceptualize this book, I get kind of confused of like how to say what I mean, because you're reading it and like things that you would never think about, conversations between like someone in this century versus someone from the 19th century occurring, and you never think about it's not possible in real life for those 2 people to like sit in a room and talk to each other. So kind of getting to see it like in a book is just such a cool concept, and I've always loved time travel as like a sci-fi plot. So yeah, so far I'm really liking it. I'm interested to see like where
it's going, because right now it's been a lot of like the expats getting to know each other and their bridges. So I'm interested to see like what the overall kind of plot or like issue is in the book. So yeah, we'll see. Right now I'm probably gonna audiobook a bit there's an airplane, while I put away some laundry and just like clean up. But I did want to give you guys an update before I get too far in, because I have a feeling once I start now, I'm probably gonna like just right through. So yeah, anyway, I will give you guys an update in a little bit. Guys, this book is so fun. The romance is so fun. It's so cute. I'm really enjoying it. The plot is also kind of getting very interesting. There's a little bit of a mystery element to it. And I don't know, I'm on page 271. I think it's like 336 pages, so I have like 60 pages left, and I'm very excited. And something about like a modern girl falling in love with like a Victorian era guy, it's just so funny. And the scenes, like the love scenes, are just really great. Like I think they're so well written and so funny to navigate. I was literally just audiobooking and like laughing to myself the whole time. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this up really quick and probably go to bed soon, but I just want to give you guys an update before I finish this, because I'm probably gonna be too tired after. Yeah, okay. Hey guys, I thought I would give you an update on the Ministry of Time because I finished it last night and then I immediately went to bed. First off, rating. I'm gonna give it 4.5 stars. I really liked it. The entire concept was really cool. I completely understand some of the reviews online that like didn't like it, but I just don't feel the same way. I don't know, I found it really interesting. I didn't expect twist at all. I found it very shocking, and the way that it just like broke the fourth wall and the entire like time travel thing, like to me, was just so awesome. So 4.5 stars for me. I really liked it. In terms of what we're reading next, I don't know. I really want to read like the next book for this. I just realized this phoenix is so pretty. Yeah, I really want, I haven't even read the synopsis. Okay, I can't even explain the synopsis because I feel like it spoils the first one, so I'm not going to. But basically it's like, do I want to read a fantasy sequel, or do I want to read I don't even know what this is. It seems like contemporary fiction from when I read the synopsis. I don't know. Next time you see me, I will be reading a book, but I don't know which one. I can't decide. I feel like it's all gonna be based off of vibes and how I feel. But yeah, we'll see. I also don't know if I'm gonna be reading all 4 for this video, because I realized that 4 is a lot to read in one video, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Hey guys, so I want to give you a really quick update on where I'm at with The Wedding People. I didn't realize that like I've kind of been zooming through this book without giving you guys updates. So I'm on page 175. So a lot has happened, but also nothing has happened. Like, because this is a contemporary fiction, we're just getting to learn a lot about the characters, and I really do love the writing style in this book and like the humor. And even when I'm listening to the audiobook, like the narrator is really good. She has a really good voice, and I guess just like style of narrating, and changes her voice for like different things, like if she's like speaking while like cleaning her teeth. Like that's not even something that the book describes her doing, but it's just like part of the scene, so it just knows. I don't know how to explain that. But so far, Phoebe, the girl who came to the hotel and wasn't part of the wedding, has become somewhat close with the bride of the wedding that's taking place there, and they are kind of starting to confide in each other and build this sort of like friendship. And they're two people who like
I guess in real life they probably wouldn't be friends. But I don't know, so far I'm really liking it. I'm gonna continue reading today while I just like do some chores. I've been audiobooking it, like I said, and like when I have time I'll sit down and read as well. But so far I'm very intrigued, and I have no idea like where this is going or what like I guess the point of the book is, so I'm kind of just vibing and reading, and we'll see how I feel at the end. I don't want to say too much because a lot has happened, and even just reading like the synopsis here, it doesn't describe like why Phoebe is there. So, oh, the bride's name is Lila, by the way. But it's just interesting having Phoebe kind of meet all these people who know each other and she doesn't know anybody, and she's kind of like the outsider, because it is in her POV as well. Well, it's in third person POV, but like it's mostly Phoebe's experience. You don't get like scenes unless Phoebe's in them. Anyway, I'm gonna keep reading. I'll let you guys know how it goes. It'll either be like when I'm almost done or done, to be honest, depending on how quick this goes. This one was a really fast one. It has 300 and like, I think it's like 364, 63 pages, and I'm at 172, so, or 175, so like we're pretty much halfway. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Guys, I just finished a whole bunch of chores and put away a bunch of laundry, and I'm almost done this book. I'm on page 298. There's like 360 pages, so we're almost at the end here, and I really do love this book. I don't know what it is about this book that I love so much. It's one of the easiest books, like contemporary fiction, that I've ever read. It is so smooth. Despite it not having chapter numbers and like breaks a lot, I really like it. And it's just like such a real and raw book. It's very messy, which I love. And I don't know, I'm really enjoying it. Considering how this book started off and where we are at now in the book, it's been a really inspiring read. It's been a really fun read. I love Phoebe's main character and kind of just how she's allowing all of her interactions to reframe her perspective of life. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna keep on going and finish this book, but I'm kind of sad that this is ending, because I don't want it to. I feel like it was really fast, even though it was like a standard sized book, an audiobook. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna keep going. We are at, I think, the wedding day or the wedding dinner, something like that. Or I think the next thing is the wedding brunch. I don't know. But we're closer to the wedding. Hey guys, I thought I'd give you a quick update on The Wedding People because I finished it last night. I'm gonna come straight out with it. I'm gonna rate this one 5 stars. I really enjoyed this book. I thought that the character development and just story that we got to see from Phoebe was really satisfying, and just seeing her kind of go from what she was feeling at the very beginning to what ended up happening in the end was so beautiful. Like, I think this is gonna be one of my favorite books for a very long time. And I'm just really happy that I picked it up. Like, I can definitely see why this one got the winning, I don't know what to say, the winning choice, I guess, or the winning votes for the category that I was in. So yeah, I mean, I would definitely recommend it. It's definitely very messy. Like, there's gonna be times where you don't really agree with the characters. This was very reminiscent of like Elin Hilderbrand's writing for some reason, but without the mystery element, just like the contemporary fiction, the romance, following these different characters as they kind of like figure out life all in this wedding week. This all takes place in 6 days. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it. So the last book for this reading vlog is gonna be Somewhere Beyond the Sea. So this was the fantasy choice, I believe, unless it was the YA. I'm pretty sure it was the fantasy winner. I'm really excited for this. It is the second book to The House in the Cerulean Sea, so I'm gonna try my best not to spoil anything that would have happened in that first one. So this is mostly gonna be vibes, but I'm really excited about this. I think it's gonna be really fun, and I'm really glad that I got this copy. So yeah, stay tuned, and this is gonna be the last book for the reading vlog. I feel like it's been really long. I only picked 4 because obviously I couldn't read like all of them on the list, but I wanted to kind of just do like a tester type of thing. I found it really interesting that some of these books that were on here didn't have like high ratings, even though they were the Goodreads Choice winner. So I don't know, we're gonna see. I also just like, I feel like I've said this before, but I love this cover so much. One thing I haven't done is looked at the bear cover on this. Oh, that's cute. It has like a shell. That's so cute. Anyway, I will catch up with you guys later once I've started this book. Hey guys, last minute change of plans. I need to prioritize certain books, and a release is coming out that I need to prioritize. So we're gonna end this reading vlog here because I did get to read 3 of the Goodreads winners. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Comment down below if you enjoyed any of these reads. I'm definitely still gonna read Somewhere Beyond the Sea, but just not in this video today. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.